I'm Sarah's dad, and I'm David McCain and that's my wife Pam there, and Tommy Shaw and Debbie Shaw are Charles's parents. They're over here, and wanted to thank y'all for hosting this tonight. It's wonderful. It's a great time here. You know, you can't ever really prepare for what's going to happen until you get up there, and the pastor's up there, and he says, "Okay, you're getting ready to pass your daughter over to her future husband." It just it sort of blows your mind. I say, Tommy and Debbie, y'all got to be proud of Charles. He's a man of integrity and faith, and just a great young man. So wonderful here, and I'm blessed that he's going to be my son-in-law.
Sarah was 11 when I first met her at a 4th of July fireworks. We were in the Target parking lot, and I thought, oh, she's just the cutest girl ever. And then I have had the most amazing time watching her grow into a young woman. One year we went to Ocracoke, and those of you that have heard about our Ocracoke trips, they are our complete favorite week of the year. But you have to survive the Ocracoke test in order to be it truly in our family. Well, one year we were at Ocracoke, and there was like this hint of some guy named Charles, but he was a little older, and so I remember having whispered conversations about this young man named Charles. Well, then it came time for Charles to go to Ocracoke, and whenever Sarah would bring somebody to Ocracoke, then they wouldn't make it back. So we all thought, and we were all going, we really like him, like we like him a lot. Well, he went to Ocracoke, and he survived, and then he came back, and when he came back, she had a ring on her finger, and so then we were drunk. So I am so happy to welcome you to our crazy family.
So we're affectionately from what we call the Highland Golf and Country Club.
They kind of met through this after-school program in Andrew, which we were working with, and Charles and I used to go.
I never lived in the Highland house, but I was always around. I basically lived there.
Kramer.
You can call me the Kramer of the group, I guess.
I was already going, invited Charles, and he came, and Charles was like instantly the cool guy at anytime we got ready to play something, it was Charles, 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 Billeting Charles. Never Jono.
The times that I was scared when Sarah would hit the brakes flying.
Because there was a squirrel that ran across the road.
But anyway.
Leaves, whatever. Woodland creatures are safe when I try.
Yes. And then when they started dating, you could kind of tell that the kids knew something was going on. No, we're having to pull Charles and Sarah apart to get them to help us with that.
Jono and I sat together in pharmacy school first year, and we may or may not have played a lot of Oregon Trail. We are great pharmacists now, please don't be fooled. But first year was a little bit of a blur, and Charles sat in front of us. He was just the dude with the spiky hair that we never knew anything about. And something happened in the Highland, I don't know all the details, but Charles showed up the next year as a roommate, and I was like, you're a kid. This kid, I've never even talked to this kid before. And it has just been, from that moment on, we truly have been friends. Jono and Savannah, who's not here, she lives up in Vermont, but the four of us were inseparable through school. And the four of us would make study guides and then walk miles to study for exams. And so for the two of you, I've known you from very different avenues. We have very different relationships and the ways that we laugh at each other. But it has been so much fun. And I just hope that you know that your marriage is prayed over and that you are loved and encouraged.
I want to really just echo two things that I've heard tonight. One, David talking about Charles being a man of faith and integrity, and because that's something that I have gotten to see in both of you, faith and integrity, and something that Aaron just said about your marriage and your life together being prayed over and encouraged. My name, by the way, if you don't know me, my name is Chris Cottingham, and I'm an associate pastor here in town, and have gotten to know all these folks through their years at Campbell as pastor and as friend both, and it's been a great blessing for me.
My beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Sarah, tomorrow will be your beautiful day, and you're going to be a beautiful bride. It's going to be your wedding day, and the man who has loved you from day one is going to take your hand, and he's going to walk you down the aisle, and he's going to give your hand to this sweet young man right here, and you're going to begin your life together. 24 years ago, I took that same walk. My dad walked me down the aisle and gave my hand to this man, and it was a beautiful, sweet, wonderful day. But you just wait. There is so much more to come. Trust God. He knows what's best. He knows what you need. And it's not by chance that you fell in love. Love your husband. Enjoy the journey. Because years from now it's going to be worth it. And you're going to wonder how in the world it all happened. Just wait and see. It's going to turn out even better than you ever imagined. I love you both.
I just want to say that I'm really glad to be able to call y'all friends, and I'm looking forward to the rest of your lives together and being a part of that.
I want to say we love you guys. We're very thankful that you came into our lives.
So we've come a long way, and I'm so excited to see where we go from here.
It has been a great blessing, great privilege to watch the two of you and have you be part of my life. And so, as others have said, you have been prayed over, and we continue to pray for you. And bless you. Love you so much.
Cheers to both of y'all. This is already just an amazing night, and to see all of your friends here and everybody that loves both of you, it's going to be an amazing weekend.
Thanks again for all of for family and friends here joining like this tonight. It's just wonderful. Thanks again, Tommy and Debbie, to do this, and just glad that we could come here and have some fellowship together like this and celebrate a new union that's going to happen.